First off, we've kind of talked about Bob Caudle offline a little bit. What did Bob Caudle? I know how he looks at you during the promos, but what did you one think of Bob Caudle as you were getting your rap going during these promos, and two, did Bob ever tell you anything besides look at you strange while you offended him in every way possible, which was wonderful. And I love Bob Caudle and stuff
Uh,
like that. So
um, what did I think of Bob Caudle? I was completely marked out to be standing next to Bob Caudle because Bob
right,
Caudle was the guy who called the matches on Mid Atlantic Wrestling in 1975, 76, 77, 78, 79, whatever, when I was a kid.
right.
And I'm standing next to Bob Caudle thinking I have made the big time, plus Jim
Yeah,
Cornette's here, and the Rock and Roll Express. So I had nothing but respect for Bob Caudle.
right.
Um, and but I would maybe a month or two into the proceedings, and Caudle never spoke to me other than hello. You know, I think one time he looked at me and he said, "Daryl, you're one weird man." I think is about the only thing he ever said to me uh, backstage when there wasn't a microphone in his hand. But Jimmy Del Rey or somebody came to me and said, uh, you're kind of pissing Caudle off. I said, how am I pissing Caudle off? I'm just a heel up here. I'm just a heel doing my thing, right? And I'm supposed to shit on everybody. And he said, well, he works for Jesse Helms. I said, no, I didn't know that. And he goes, no, this guy's like a really devout Christian. You're kind of getting heat with Caudle. Well, he probably shouldn't have said that to me because being the heathen that I am, I decided to start amping it up. Which over the arc of my stay there, I ramped up the blasphemy and whatnot. I was actually kind of waiting to see if he would say something to me about it on air, and to his credit, he didn't. He verbally no sold me being an asshole about religion, but you could see on his face like some wincing, I guess would be the term I'd use, where it's like, oh no, you didn't just say that, and I'm holding a microphone in front of you, and maybe Turbo Southern Baptist Senator Jesse Helms, whom I work for, just might see this and wonder what kind of bullshit am I involved with. But no, he never said anything to me. But I did hear that he was greatly offended, and I just decided to, it's like a little. In fact, a lot of what I did there was like being a little kid, seeing what you can get away with until mom spanks your ass or makes you pull a switch off the tree.